नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us through Nithyananda TV, Sadhana TV, Lotus News Channel, Janashri TV, Ishwar TV and two-way video conferencing. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing: Guadalupe Rameshwaram, Kuala Lumpur Palani, San Jose Madurai, Seattle Chidambaram, Phoenix Kanchipuram, Oklahoma Somanatham, Charlotte Srisailam, Los Angeles Arunachalam, Houston Kalahasti, Nithyananda Nagaram Hyderabad, Ohio Prayag, Enriching Temple Biddi, Colorado Springs, USA, Troy, Michigan, Jorpati, Nepal, San Diego, Oceanside, Oman, Sivagangai, Tallahassee, Florida, Singapore, Singapuram, New York, Varanasi, Surrey, British Columbia, East London, UK, Devon, UK, Washington DC, Sripuram, Bogota, Colombia, Hyderabad, Guptakashi, Bangalore North, Dubai, Vaidyanatham. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today, 21st batch Inner Awakening, 18th day. We will be working today on ultimate reality. Reality and ultimate reality. Today's satsang subject, Sannyas. From today till December 27th, making you as Kalpataru. The only way you can become Kalpataru is Sannyas. Please understand, after Shankara, there was never ever public open discussion and invitation to become sannyasi in Hindu tradition. Somehow, even the sannyasis carry a deep guilt that they have done a mistake and they don't want next generation to do that mistake. If somebody comes to take sannyas, they try to dissuade, and then finally if he stands, they think, all right, if his life outside is worse than this, it's okay, let him. It is like a sannyas out of powerlessness. Please understand, sannyas out of powerlessness is the most abusive. Abusing sannyas. Now, after Shankara, around 2500 years after, first time, systematically, almost next 1 month, I am going to expand on different aspects and dimensions of sannyas. Please listen. First thing, sannyas is the lifestyle of living in the space of complete completion. Completion in its complete form. Sannyas is the way the spiritual knowledge is realized in individual's life. People usually have a problem about some hypocrisies in the sannyasis or sannyas system. I wanted you to know the world's largest institution is marriage. World's most hypocritical, cheated institution is marriage. World's largest institution is marriage. highest cheated contract in the world is marriage contract. There is no business contract, there is no other contract. Is cheated so much, exploited, abused, disrespected, like the marriage contract. That does not mean we stop entering into marriage contract. That does not mean we stop getting married. The problem in the institution, hypocrisy in the institution, does not stop you getting married. Then, if there are one or two hypocrisies in sannyas tradition, the person should take the responsibility and evolve, complete it. That is the truth. Just because there are one or two flaws, why the institution should be abused or blamed or disrespected? This is a powerful conspiracy done by atheists and anti-Hindu elements. I tell you, Hindus lost so much when they stopped the sannyas tradition. When they dropped the sannyas as a mainstream lifestyle, they lost so much. So much. Please understand, I have seen in Nepal, I have seen in front of my eyes where only 3-4% are Buddhist population. Hindu population is 80.6%, more than India. As per percentage wise, more than India. But if you walk in the streets of Kathmandu, if you walk in the streets of Nepal, you will only see Buddhist monks. Just 6% population, the number of monks they have, unimaginable. Ours, 80.6% of population, you won't find even few Hindu sannyasis. The few you will find with this kavi rope will be beggars outside the Pasupatinath temple. That's all. Neither this dress commands any respect, nor it is encouraged. So much is done to humanity by the sannyas tradition. Sannyas tradition is given to the humanity million times more than what the marriage, the organization, the institution marriage is given to the world. Especially the whole India is built by the sannyasis. Everything best is contributed to the Indic tradition by sannyasis. Whether it is our architecture, art, culture, language, everything. All the best things we have is from sannyasis. When I read the history of Akhadas, 10 lakh sadhus, please understand, 10 lakh sadhus used to be Shaastra Dhaari Sannyasis, means mastering the spiritual knowledge, the science of enlightenment, Jivan Mukti, and teaching all over the world. I mean it, because our sannyasis went up to Iran, which was the original name of the Iran was Aryan, which became Iran. They traveled all over the world, up to Cambodia, Bali. Just Jnanasambandar had 16,000 sannyasis with him. Can you imagine 16,000 sannyasis with him? He left the body before 16. And please listen. The Tirumurai Ganda Sodan Rajarajan, who built world's largest granite structure, even now, whose achievements are still not beaten, still unbeatable. Please understand, still now, Rajaraja remains to be the world's largest granite construction. No pyramid could cross him. He is the world's largest granite construction. He used granite almost 4 times more than largest pyramids. He remains the world's largest granite building. And not only that, world's largest carved granite building. Even the pyramids are just empty stone piling up. But Tanjore Rajarajan's temple is the world's largest granite carving. Please listen, you need to know. Even he was inspired by a great sannyasi, Karuvur Chittar, Karuvurar. 10 lakh sannyasis going all over the world and teaching Shaastra Dhaari Sannyasis, and 1 crore Astradhari, Shastradhari Sannyasis, means 1 crore sannyasis who were protecting the borders, who were protecting the people from invasions. Please understand, all invasions happened only after killing Naga sadhus. When Hindus stopped sending their children to become sadhus, the whole system collapsed because there is nobody to defend. All our knowledge, all our tradition, all our amazing divine values, the spiritual lifestyle, everything is lost. Be very clear. If you are dying in depression, if you are suffering with discontentment with the life, if you deeply hate life, be very clear. You are responsible. Your forefathers did not spare one child from the family to become a sannyasi. That is why you are suffering. It is time, spare at least one child from a family to become a sannyasi. Plan your family in this way. At least one child and one share to monastery. One child for a sannyas, one share to a monastery. Let the pitas happen everywhere in the world. In the modern day, we don't need astradhari, means weapon sannyasis. We don't need them. But we need Shastradhari, the intellectual teachers, preachers, who will go around all over the world to teach the science of completion, who will teach the science of enlightenment. I alone, sitting in one corner of the world, how much I can contribute? How much I can do? We need at least million sannyasis, 10 lakh sannyasis. Please understand. Sannyas is you living in the space of completion and go on enriching everyone to be in the space of completion. You living in the space of completion, go on enriching everyone to be in the space of completion. Our whole Sangha should be sannyas-based Sangha. Either you are a sannyasi or you are very clear, you missed sannyas this time, but you enrich the world to take sannyas. I tell you, people immediately they ask the question, then what will happen to the reproduction of the world? What will happen to if everybody becomes sannyasi, what will happen to the humanity's reproduction? Be very clear. First of all, everyone in the world is not that intelligent. Second, God has not given you that responsibility. He knows how to expand the world. You take up many responsibilities which are not given to you, and you don't do many responsibilities which are supposed to be done by you. Understand, first of all, creating intense completion, complete completion, and radiating, teaching the whole world the science of completion. There is a question from Moksha Priyan some time back. If sannyas is ultimate, then why are all the gods like Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma with their consorts, why are they all married and living with family? Moksha Priyan, did you see that they were living with family? First of all, their marriage is the imagination of the people who are married and depressed, wanted to justify the biggest mistake they have done in their life by putting that on the gods and goddesses and saying they also did the same mistake, so we did this mistake. It's a projection of depressed married people on the gods and goddesses. Marriage is the projection or lies compiled, dumped on gods and goddesses by the depressed married people. But I don't need to use two words, on gods. Anyhow, see, I am not putting a competition between sannyasis and grihasthas. I am very clear. Be very clear. Listen. See, this is the age-old question. Whether man by nature is polygamous or monogamous. This is one of the biggest problem. From time immemorial, this is being discussed. In personal practice, everybody wants to be polygamous. In the social presentation, everybody wants to be monogamous. This is one of the biggest problem, confusion. Please listen. I am breaking one of the oldest myths of the world. All these people, like Ramakrishna, who are all the time behind monogamous, all these people like Osho, all the time behind polygamous. I am not disrespecting any of them, but I am telling you, both sides are not complete truth. Listen. Physiologically, you are polygamous, but psychologically, you are monogamous. Your mind has power, ability only to take the responsibility for one relationship. You will be able to love only one person. You will be able to be responsible only for one person. Physiologically, you are capable of polygamous, but psychologically, you are capable of only monogamous. So understand, it is a different level of human evolution. Being physiologically polygamous and psychologically monogamous. This is the biggest conflict with which human beings suffer. If you are polygamous, nobody else need to torture you. You will be suffering because you are going around, sleeping around with every man, woman you see, but you don't share that love. Please understand, when you don't share love and only you share body, you will have so much disrespect towards you. It is like all the time if you are sleeping in the drainage, what kind of idea you will have about you? You will have a deep self-disrespect. towards you. So please listen. When your body also, your physiology also evolves to the level of psychology and becomes monogamous, that is called maturity. Your physiology, polygamous, psychology, monogamous, is the state of animalistic behavior, immature, incomplete, confusion. Your physiology also evolves to the level of psychology, and in both level you become monogamous. That is called maturity. Maturity, please listen, when your physiology also evolves to the level of psychology, you become a complete human being. Both become monogamous, you become complete human being. Next level, your physiology evolves to the level of no need for any game, no need for any external pleasure input, because you are expressing so much completion. You are established in the space of completion and you radiate completion. You don't need any pleasure from outside. All games stop. Then your psychology, mind evolves to the level of ability to love everyone in the world. That is enlightenment. Body goes beyond the need for the pleasure. Mind radiates. Mind is able to take responsibility for everyone. It's able to love everyone. That is the state of sannyas. Sannyas means body is completely complete and mind is able to love the whole world, able to take the responsibility for the whole world. Listen, listen intensely, listen. Because there is every chance you will miss this game, miss this word polygamous-monogamous. If you don't understand, you will misunderstand and you will misrepresent me. And you may try to manipulate if you are from paid media. I don't want any misunderstanding, misrepresentation and manipulation and morphing. Listen, listen to this truth. It's one of the best, ultimate spiritual truth. I tell you, I know the science of sannyas. Don't ever worry, bother about the earlier. The failures happened 50 years before, 60 years before. Somebody became sannyasi. This happened in their life, that happened in their life. Don't worry. I tell you, sannyas is one of the most powerful lifestyle, most completely complete lifestyle, most intelligent lifestyle, most enthusiastic lifestyle, most exciting lifestyle, most energetic lifestyle. The possibility for high achievers is more in sannyas. The respect Buddhism commands all over the world is because of their sannyas tradition, and still their education is kept alive through sannyas. Still the knowledge is kept alive through sannyas. Still all the great sciences of Buddhism is kept alive through sannyas. Still all their temples and traditions are kept alive through sannyas. Please understand, we have to revive Mahanirvani Akhada. We have to revive the spiritual signs of enlightenment in the world, at least 10 lakh sannyasis should become Shaastra Dhaaris, studying the science of completion and teaching it to the world continuously. Studying the science of completion and teaching it to the world continuously. Completing with you all your powerlessness and radiating powerfulness. Teaching the science of completion to the world is sannyas. Every temple, every ashram in our Sangha should take the responsibility of reaching out and enriching people with sannyas. At least billion people should mentally consider sannyas as a life option. Only then million people will be a successful sannyasis. Oh, the sannyasins of Mahanirvani Akhada, Nithyananda Sampradaya, wake up. It is a wake-up call for all of you. At least billion people should consider sannyas as an option, alternative lifestyle. I don't even want to use the word alternative lifestyle. It's a disrespect. Ultimate lifestyle. And only if billion people consider sannyas as the ultimate lifestyle, million will be successful sannyasis. Sannyas should become mainstream lifestyle. This season, the December 27th, my Jayanti Utsava, all the ashrams, temples, centers should take up sannyas yatra. From Tiruvannamalai, devotees and swamis are planning for the sannyas yatra. This pada yatra which devotees and swamis are planning from Tiruvannamalai to Bangalore should be called as sannyas yatra. Only with the aim of inspiring the youth and people to take sannyas, decide to live the lifestyle of completion and teaching completion to the whole world. Shaastra Dhaari Sannyasis, equipped with the spiritual knowledge, equipped with the spiritual knowledge. Many organizations, even Hindu organizations, die within one generation or two generations because they do not have the backbone structure of sannyasis. Backbone structure of sannyasis. All the ashrams, all the temples should do sannyas yatra before December 27th. At least 1 week to 10 days. The countries where you cannot do padayatra, at least you should do in the vehicle. Go from place to place and distribute pamphlets, enrich people to become sannyasis. Each ashram should enrich, in India, each ashram should enrich at least 100 people to live sannyas life. Enrich means not just you will give pamphlet, see to it they become sannyasis. At least 100. Outside India, at least 50 lives, enrich them. By December 27th, reach. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999, www.nithyananda.org, www.youtube.com/life